Hey up YTPC, I'm back, and I thought I'd do a different start to my first video in a long time. My hi-fi was moved in a shuffle round at Christmas for the Christmas tree, and it's now staying in this position, but because it's been disturbed, the tone arm needs setting up again, so I thought, I'll do a different start to a video, setting the tone arm up, just in case anyone's interested in such things, because you have to calibrate the scales, and then you have to weigh the tone arm on the scales, and then you adjust the counterbalance and the anti-skate settings and get everything to the required tolerance for it to work properly. And it was a fantastic idea to film this in theory, until I realised this really is quite a delicate two-handed job. So how do I hold my phone? So we'll give that up as a bad job, and yeah, we'll do that another time. But I've just out of interest, if anyone is interested randomly, my wife hates speakers, so I had a load of old plywood to use up, so we knocked up some speaker stands, really basic. Acoustically they'll be horrific, I know, but she likes the speakers now, which is good. Ultimately we want some nice freestanding castles or something, but for now, provided she's happy and doesn't hate them being here, then that's a win in my book, so happy with that. Right, I'll turn this camera around and start again. YTPC. Hope everyone's well, hope everyone's having a good day, that the weather's being kind to you. It's a beautiful day here again. For a few fantastic days lately, which makes a change because it was pretty dire prior to that. Whether this is the start of summer, I'll reserve judgment on that. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm back. Wouldn't say I'm recovered, still recovering, far better than I was. Still in pain to a degree. Still a bit bruised, which is a bit surprising because I'm 6 weeks on from surgery, so I thought that'd be all gone by now, but definitely a vast improvement. Thank you very much for the well wishes from everyone. I apologise for my lack of content viewing and commenting. I spent a long time in bed, and I don't have a telly in the bedroom, don't have a usable laptop, aside from a work one that I couldn't have used for that anyway. I just couldn't concentrate trying to watch videos on my iPhone. It's just too small. My eyes aren't what they were, but also I just couldn't concentrate on things. Sort of very difficult to muster the interest and the concentration for anything really. Not just because of being in pain. It just wasn't the right time. So. But I'm back now. Things slightly changed, just a bit of an update, I suppose. I was work-wise, I was a trials officer in agricultural trials, which is a very physically demanding job, and on the advice of the consultant surgeon, he suggested that should change. So it's not a job that could be tailored to meet me and my change in physical needs, because it's such a physical role. So I handed my notice in, and as of Thursday last week, I'm unemployed randomly. So it's a bit of an odd one. So I need to look at what I'm going to do, and I've still got a couple of weeks of not being allowed to do much. So I'm still not allowed to lift. I've not driven for a couple of months. I am allowed now, but I haven't. I've tried to start pottering about, doing bits and bobs, but it's I find it very physically demanding. I had an hour pottering with the car last week, and that knocked me up for a day or two. Yeah, so simple tasks take their toll very quickly, but having not done anything for a while, it takes a bit of time to get back into it, but we'll get there. And yeah, I just need to look at the future and what I'm going to do. And I've always done quite physical jobs, so I've got to look at a different path for work. So hey ho, onwards and upwards and all that. On another positive note, though, my little girl, who, oh, where is she? There she is. There she is. Who you may remember was really, really, really poorly, and we nearly lost her. She's come through amazingly well. You Darcy do. She's still very shaved. She's it's not wanting to grow back. She's well, she doesn't look it here. She's back to her full-on bonkers self. She's which is annoying at times, but fantastic. Wouldn't want it any other way. So yeah, I don't think there's. Sorry. Thank you very much to all the new subscribers. And thank you very much to Jonathan Piper X1X for a push on that. As I said, my head's not been there with any of that stuff, so it's all sort of passed me by. But I've got a lot of videos to catch up on, and I shall start working my way through people's videos and drop in the comments. I may not well get back as far as I left off, but because those are past now, and it will be a bit out of sync, a lot of them, but we'll see what we can do. And yeah, so a bit of pipe stuff, obviously. Housekeeping, a bit late with that. There is none. I'm in the house, so I don't smoke in the house. I've not had a pipe for, yeah, it'd be a couple of months. Didn't have one a couple of weeks, so pre-surgery, and I've only recently started going out and then pottering into the garage. So, but my wife's also full of cold, and I think it's in the post to me, and I thought, well, the first pipe I have, I want to enjoy it and don't want to either be not tasting it right, because I've got the fantastic tobaccos that Phil sent to me to try, so I want to give those a fair crack of the whip from the off, and I don't want to be hampered by a cold, so I'll just see if this cold is going to break in with me, or if it's going to leave me be, and then I'll get to having my first pipe. It was Piper Dave 2023 that said about nicotine impairing recovery, so, and I just give it the best shot and give it as long as I could with taking all my meds, and I had plenty of morphine and stuff to go at, so we're free of all those things now, and it'll probably be the cold medication coming, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'll do a bit of pipe content, only a little bit, but I'll show you a few bits. So I'll just stop this and flip the camera around. So guys, I don't know if any of you saw a previous video that I'd made where I'd mentioned the acquisition of this pipe, and it being a Lincoln Imp pipe. It is as I said at the time, it is a damaged pipe, and whether it will ever be a usable pipe, I don't know. But what I found recently is another Lincoln Imp pipe, which isn't a damaged pipe. And if it will focus, there's Lincoln and there's the Imp, and we have Higgs Brothers Lincoln. Get a bit of the grain. It is a beautiful piece of wood. Needs clean. But hopefully that will be a smoker at some point. And then also, I have actually had it a little while, but I've never shown it before. I have a Lincoln Imp pipe temper that my wife bought me, that was for Christmas. Very cute. I don't know whether you're supposed to call him cute, but I think it's very cool. And then, while I've been ill, my wife's bought me a Lincoln Imp ashtray, which has 4 of the imps on there. It's an extremely heavy lump of, I've seen brass. Very cool thing. And then as a present, while I was in bed, my wife bought me this little Spirit of St. Louis lighter. And when I say little, I mean little. That's my thumb. It is tiny. It is very cute. Very cute. But wow, is it small. I mean, I assume it does work, it is to be used, but yeah, I'm going to be all fingers and thumbs with that. But we'll give it a go at some point, I'm sure. So yeah, and chuffed a bit to get another Lincoln Imp pipe, and hopefully we'll get that usable at some point. Right guys, enough waffling. It's good to be back. I'll attempt to get some more videos made. I'm not at work at the minute, so I'll have a little bit of time, see if I can sort anything interesting out, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take care everyone, cheers.